Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only...
Oh, this man quit.
Get back to the 16-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner.
And he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. On play action, now Rodgers finding time. And this is going to be incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And 4th down coming up. Here's Colton Schmidt now to punt one away. And Sanders now to return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
For that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Jeffrey with a catch left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one lines up no good.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's got some space here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. 15 yards through the air.
A successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Rodgers now on first down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Rodgers to throw on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Wesley Woodyard in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And he's got Fitzgerald. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Larry Fitzgerald from 13 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So back-to-back plays here where he couldn't get anything on the ground. Now you face a 3rd and 10 and assume you're going to try to pass it, right?
I would think so, because you've tried to run the ball, and really it didn't matter who got the ball in the play because there was no space to go. So I think you step back, throw the ball to try and pick up the first down.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They come out here in the eye. They keep on the ground with Elliott. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Seahawks a first down. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning. That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. But other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Brandon, and thinking along with the offensive coordinator here, I think he felt like he could pop one big because the defense has been aggressive today. Instead, they figured it out and made a nice play.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3-and-out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3-and-outs, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here, see if they can force another 3-and-out. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Back to throw now on second and 10. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 3rd and 4.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Partners, decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will have a touchdown. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Partner, you've got a pretty good hoops background. You've seen those late-in-the-half plays designed to get them a last shot, give them momentum. I think this touchdown equates to that.
Absolutely, and then they can take the lead here into the lockers. Big-time play.
Yeah, and let's see what they designed coming out for the second half as well. Oftentimes when you get that momentum late, you find a way to carry it through.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Surveying the field. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And now out comes Houston. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On second down, here's Rodgers. A dump off to Elliott. It's a 4-yard pickup, and just like that, it's third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They go back to the air here after the INT. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
12 yards there as they move the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
See him now play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can...
Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. The former Longhorn back home, Earl Thomas. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. A first down carry by Elliott. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
10th carry now for Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
At the end of big-time seasons where runners have those special magical years, you know who gets rewarded. It's the offensive lineman. He's going to buy him gifts that they're going to commemorate the year and show his appreciation and thanks.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Antonio Gates from 21 yards away. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for two. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. On the return, here's Dree Archer. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out comes Houston. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's get back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. To throw now on first down. His throw incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. They'll run it with Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They'll start the drive with Elliott. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Rodgers to throw on second down. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Here's Colton Schmidt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. The up man has it. It's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. 20. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. Charles Clay, 49 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what?
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They'll get 23 yards there. And it's good enough for a Seattle first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now a 1st down following that long gain. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
He's back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He hits Baldwin right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
This is caught. Watkins. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Rodgers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, run, and he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. So with next to nothing left on the clock, they get Charles what should be the game-winning touchdown catch.
That felt so much like practice and preparation coming together. So many times your last practice of the week, you score the game-winning touchdown. Everyone leaves the field feeling good about themselves. They got it done for real in this situation.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So some drama down to the very end of this ball game, Charles, on that final kickoff. They were hoping to break free, some sort of miracle play, but they couldn't do it.
They had a chance, and that was their only...
All right, guys. Peace.